To be said for working from home. We know it can deliver enormous benefits like allowing more time with your family, avoiding the long commuting and even offering a better life-work balance. And I find this amazing. About 1 million Australians actually work from home. Whether or not it's the best option, though, is what we're going to discuss.
Definitely the
now.
most comfortable. Researchers took a close look at a Fortune 100 company based in the Silicon Valley in the United States that actually allows its workers to operate from home and found there is a major downside. So we're joined this morning by social researcher Claire Madden and Christine Kinnenmonth, former journalist and now director of the Fertile Mind, a company with a workforce of mums, mostly operating from home. So Claire, you're across this this new research. What are you sort of finding so far about it all?
Yeah, well, the new research by Rockman and Pratt looked at the impact of working from home, teleworking. And whilst it has some benefits of flexibility for the individual, they found that it can unintentionally create like an isolated wasteland back at the office where those, I guess, intangible ingredients of face-to-face collaboration and those spontaneous interactions which occur in the workplace are suddenly removed as people aren't there. And that's often where some of the best problems are solved, teams are energised, and even the best innovations can be sparked in those hallway conversations.
And it was interesting that this study looked at the people left behind in the office rather than the people who are actually working from home, because that's where the bulk of the study has been done to
That's
date.
right. So it was about the people left there who did go to work for that social interaction, but suddenly, you know, it wasn't the same dynamic as there used to be.
And a lot of Australians, I find it amazing, like 1 million, but 1 in 12 people work from home as well in some capacity. Why is it growing at such a steady rate?
Well, we've got communication technologies today which really have enabled greater flexibility, connectivity and mobility. And our researchers found that the top reasons people are opting to work from home is that flexibility to juggle other things. Maybe it's the kids. It's also, it can facilitate work-life balance because you can avoid that 53-minute commute which Australians do on average each day for work. And finally, home can provide an undistracted workplace. Sometimes our offices are such busy hubs of activity and all those interruptions. And at home, it can be a quiet place to get some work done. However, it can present its own distractions, I think, like that sudden urge you have to put on that load of washing or whatever.
Well, let's bring in Christine. Christine, you've worked both at home and in the office. I have too, actually, as a correspondent. We work a lot from home, and actually, even though it was good, you start to miss interaction with people sometimes, I find anyway. Which one do you prefer?
Yeah, you do tend to grab the postman as they come to the office and sort of, you know, give them a big chat. Yeah. I was working from home really because I had to. I had no money. I'd launched this new product, the Belly Belt for pregnant women, and it was untested, untried. Really, I had a huge mortgage. I had little babies. So a lot of people start businesses because they really don't have the money and the flexibility to do so, and so therefore they are going to be at home working and saving the money and trying to get it all done at the same time. But for me, I did find it very, very difficult working from home and being productive. I would stretch out my days so that I would do the tiniest bit in the morning, the tiniest bit at lunch and the tiniest bit in the afternoon, and still at 10 o'clock at night I'd still be doing little bits and pieces.
Because if you're a procrastinator, you can be your own worst enemy at home as well, because there's always something you can find to do.
Absolutely. I know, and you always need to wax your legs and pack the dishwasher, and also children are a huge distraction. I think everybody overestimates how much time they've got when they've got little babies and how much time there's going to be available to work from home.
So how do you do that? Because as you say, as a working mum, you've got a workforce of a lot of working mums on staff now too as well. In terms of separating that, if you've, you know, it's that romantic vision of, yes, I can do it from home easily, it'll be fine, but how do you separate it?
So
do you have a separate office?
No, so now we've got wonderful mums who do work from home. So we've got a number who work in the office, obviously part-time, and then we've got a number who work at home. And the people who work at home are wonderful because they have such great qualifications that we wouldn't have them otherwise. But there is this problem, which is that the little chat that you have in the office that Claire was mentioning, you don't realise how much that really contributes to the whole conversation of the workplace. And when you get someone who's come into the office to catch up, they want to quickly download what they've been doing. But of course, the office then, by that stage, has all gone back to their work and they don't want to be distracted by the person coming and downloading. But the person who comes in, of course, they're seeking human interaction. And of course, it's a very, very difficult balance. We always find that the person who is working from home seems to miss out on information, and we've never quite worked out how to get that right, how to get the little bits of information across
You got a
to them.
preference?
Well, I see that there are benefits for working at home. Sometimes we let our team work at home on a report that has to get done or something, but really that we value the collaboration in the workplace. We love it. So much more can be achieved, I think, in a quick team meeting, getting everyone on the same page. A lot more fun is had as well, and a lot of laughter than if all that happened, trying to get everyone on the same page and project updates all over an email chain. So I think there's great benefits of collaboration in the office.
Yeah, it's building that culture, isn't it? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you
Claire
so
and
much.
Christine, good talk. Thank you very